Hello friends and welcome to my channel Iballdesigningdeveloper. So today in this video we will be just working on C++ and using C++ we will be just building an amazing project. So the project which we are building in this video will be of a stopwatch. We will be seeing that how we can create an amazing stopwatch using C++ in which you can set your time, which include like minute, second. You can set it by your own self, and after setting the minutes and second you can also see how the timer is going like a stopwatch. So it will be really amazing stopwatch which we are creating using C++. Like we have created many of the other projects in C++. If you have not checked that video out, so remember to check that, and also check out my tutorial videos of C++ which I have uploaded. And with that tutorial videos I am also building projects using C++. So many people can learn different things, like they can learn tutorial and they can learn projects as well, how we can create using C++. So both things I will be covering up, and moving forward in the tutorial I will be also telling you about some other things in C++, like what are include IOStream. Like I will be explaining you all the things and all the codes which we get in C++ normally used by many people to create programs and websites, or you can also say it as softwares. So just now, what we are waiting for, let's move to computer screen and let's get started with our amazing stopwatch project in C++ from start. So now here we are on the computer screen where we will be seeing that how we can just create this amazing stopwatch project using C++. But before creating any project, we have to create a C++ file in which we will be writing all the codes of this stopwatch which we are creating here. So just I will be now normally moving on to the file, and then I will be pressing this new file button to create a file. You have to give the file name here. So I will be giving the file name as stopwatch.cpp. So .cpp is really important to write in the end when you are creating any C++ file. You can write any of the name here. It's not any choice, like you should write the name which I am writing. You can give any of the name like stop.cpp, watch.cpp. You can give any of the name here, but remember in the end this .cpp is really important to write if you want to save your file as C++ format. If you want to save the file as C format, so you can just write .c and the file will be saved as C format. But we have to create the file in C++ format, so I will be writing .cpp to save my file in C++ format. You have to select the location, and if you're a beginner, I'll be prefer you to save your file on desktop, so I'm also saving it on desktop. And if you're not having too much space on desktop, then you can save in another disks which you are getting on your operating system. I'll be selecting desktop and I will be creating my file. So here it is saying me that this file already exists, so you want to replace that. I will be pressing yes because I want to replace my file. That file which I've created was just to check our codes are working or not. So now here we are on our file which we have created .cpp, stopwatch.cpp, and we are also getting the logo of C++, means our file has been successfully created in C++. Now we have to start doing the codes which we have to create this stopwatch. So now here we will be starting with include IOStream, which is the starting code in C++ when we write. So you can just see this is include IOStream. Now with include IOStream I will be using include. Remember when you're writing hashtag with include, so don't give any space from here, like I'm not giving any space. After include you can give the space to write the library which you are using. So I will be using the library of std library, and then after using that I will be using include unistd.h library. So remember when you are not having these all libraries, it's not a big deal because you don't have to install the libraries in C++ manually like we do in Python and React like languages. But in C++ all the libraries, all the things has been already installed, so you don't have to install it separately. So now after doing that you can just use include windows if you are on Windows. So I will be now using include windows.h because I'm on Windows. If you are on Mac or Linux, so you can use unistd.h. okay, so after doing that I will be now using here std, and std I will be writing here std as count. After using that I will be using std again, but now in this std I will be writing sin. Again I will be writing using std, and now I will be using std with endl because I will be ending this function here. Then we have to write this init main in which we will be writing all the starting and end codes of this stopwatch which we are creating. I will be writing here short minutes, then I will be writing seconds like this, and then here I will be writing init time. So this stopwatch which we are creating will be including only minutes or seconds. It will be not including hours. So remember that, because in C++ there is not function, or there is not any function to have the hours in the stopwatch or in clock as well. So we are creating a stopwatch with minutes and seconds only. So here I will be now writing count, and then in count I will be writing like enter seconds. It will be asking the user to write the seconds. So after writing the seconds, the program will be showing the seconds which is written by the user. And after doing that, we have to write this while, and now I will be writing the seconds value will be as 59. So the seconds value will be starting from 59, because you all know that the time end on 59, and because of that I've written the seconds limit till 59. You can give more minute as well, like more seconds as well if you want to give, to check it is working or not. Then I will be now moving here and I will be writing enter minutes. So user will be also getting this option after writing the seconds, that user have to enter the minutes as well of his choice. So he can enter minutes. After entering the minutes, it will be showing the same program, or you can just say same thing like we are getting in the seconds. In seconds, it will be showing the minutes to the user. And after doing that, here I will be writing while, and in while I will be writing the value as minutes, and minutes will be also till 59. So the values are same, and here I will be just doing like I will be using the time value which will be as minutes. Then here I will be writing 0 minutes, and then I will be multiplying the minutes with 60, and then semicolon 0, and then you have to close this, because when we are writing any function we have to close it in the end as well. Now the spelling mistake we are getting is here, we have to write T here. After doing this thing, similarly here we will be now moving, and then I will be writing plus equal to time plus equal to, here we have to write seconds, because we have to define seconds with minutes as well. That's why we have written that. Now we have to write an integer value, in which I will be writing the integer value I equal to time, which will be our integer value with I, which is another integer value which we are using as short form. Then I will be closing this function and I will be writing I dash dash, which is the integer value which we have created 3 times. Now here we have to write the system, which should be as clear normally. Then here you can just write system CLS if you are using Windows, but if you are using Linux or Mac, so you can write clear. So these are the functions which I am creating here. Now after doing that, simply you have to write here count, and in count I will be writing the value will be as time remaining. So I will be writing the time remaining is 0. Remember, the thing which I've written here is like system CLS. But if you're using Mac or if you're using Linux or any other operating system, so you have to write clear here. But I'm using Windows, because of that I'm writing CLS. For Windows you have to write system CLS, and here is the same thing. If you're using this, means this function in Mac or Linux, so you have to write here .unistd.h. you have to write this thing. But I'm using on Windows, that's why I've written windows.h. After doing that, here I will be now writing this semicolon, and I will be now defining the minutes. So I will be writing the value as minutes, and then here I will be writing this semicolon after that. So I will be writing that, and then here I will be writing the seconds. After writing seconds, I will be ending the value by writing this and L. So I will be writing this and L here, and then you have to write here minutes equal to I, and then I will be writing %60 equal to 0. Then we have to write this question mark, and here I will be writing as minutes. So I will be writing the value as minutes, and then again I will be writing as minutes. Then you have to write seconds equal to, after writing this, again you have to write seconds equal to 0, 59 here I will be writing. Then here you have to write seconds, then close this, and then here I will be just writing the thing which should be as sleep 1. So the value will be remained as 1. If you're just using, if you want to use system, so you can use system sleep 1. So I will be using here system sleep 1 because this is giving me error. So I will be writing system, then here I will be just moving, and then I will be writing here system sleep 1, which will be same as like we have written here. So I will be moving, and then I will be removing this and write like this system sleep 1, which we have written. And after doing that, just I will be now moving down, and then I will be writing here sleep 1. If I write that, so we are getting error or not? Yes, we are getting. So I will be removing that, and I will be using the sleep 1 with system. Then here we have to clear the system. So I will be writing the same function for every operating system, will be system as clear. And after doing that, just close this. And after closing that, we have to just write here count. And in count, I will be writing the value will be as like multiplication sign we have written. Then you have to write timer end, when the timer will be end. So the panel which we will be getting will be as timer ended. Then here we will be writing this a \n, and now in the next line we will be getting lasted for, then here you have to write time, then here you have to write seconds, give a space after the colons, and again I will be writing \n, then write same multiplication sign which we have written at the start, then again \n, here I will be writing, like you can say, here we have written 5 times, so I will be writing 5 times. You can just see that 5 times we have written the same thing again and again, or if you want to write, so you can write it 6 times as well. So now we will be getting this space 6 times, and we will be ending this by writing this end-l. So now you can just see the function has been ended, and we have ended it successfully by writing this end-l, which we have written at the top to end different functions. After doing this same thing here, you have to just save this file and you have to run it in your terminal. You can run it in your terminal, or you can just use the C++ code to run it through command prompt if your terminal is not working, but I prefer you to use VS Code terminal to run your command. It will be easy for you to run any C++ file. So just you have to press this run code button which you are getting at the right side of your VS Code. Press this button. You can also press Ctrl Alt and N to run this. You can just see it is showing me that enter seconds, and now you have to choose what seconds you have to get on your stopwatch in start. So I will be choosing as like 50, you can say. Then you have to enter the minutes here, and the minutes I will be writing will be as you can say 2. Press enter, and you can just see your timer has been start, and when the timer will be stopped, so you can just see it is showing me that timer ended, lasted for 170 seconds. It is showing me the same thing. So I hope you understand that, but still we are getting some error in this system sleep one because we have not defined it successfully, or you can just see it is giving me some error about that. So I will be now just saving this file here. If I do that, and if I just run this file again, or if I want to write sleep one, so you can use sleep one like that, or if you want to just use timeout one, you can also use it like that. So I will be now using system, and here I will be using as timeout one. So I will be using it like that. Then close this, save this file here, and then run it again to check the time is running or not. It is showing me again, enter the seconds, and the second which I will be writing will be this time 20, and now minute will be as you can say 50. No, 50 not, it will be as you can say 1. Press enter, and you can just see it is showing me that waiting for 1 second. Press any key to continue. So if you want to continue with that, so you can just press enter. You can see when I press enter, it is again telling me that press any key to continue like that, and when I'm pressing, our stopwatch is running, and when I'm just stopping that, so you can just see our stopwatch is running fast when I'm pressing enter, or any button you can press here. Not really important to press enter only. And you can just see when the timer will be over. So it is showing me that timer ended, last is for 80 seconds. Now it depends on your time, what you have written. It will be showing you the tag about the time which you have lasted for. So I've lasted for 80 seconds. That's why it is showing me in the end lasted for 80 seconds, and your timer has been also ended. So I hope you understand how we have created this amazing stopwatch. This is a small program which we have created using C++ because we are in starting and in beginning. We have to create small projects. Then we will be moving on to the intermediate and advanced level projects in C++, like we have do that in JavaScript as well. When we were just working on JavaScript, we have do the same thing. We have started from beginning, and we have just gone on intermediate then advanced level projects which we have covered up on JavaScript, React like languages. So like that we are doing in C++. From start we will be creating small projects, and from small projects we will be moving on to more big projects. So I hope you understand this amazing stopwatch project which we have created in C++, and I hope you enjoy this amazing and different video. So if you have understand this video and if you enjoy this project from start, so remember to hit a like to this video. And if you're new on this channel, want to see more videos like that, so remember to subscribe, and after subscribing, hit notification bell so more people can learn and they can also understand how we can just create these things using different languages. So just I'll be meeting you next project with more amazing things and more amazing tutorials. So for today, goodbye.